Hey, so hello, welcome back. So a couple of weeks ago now was my sister's wedding to my fabulous new brother-in-law, and honestly it was one of the best days of my life. So not sure how my sister's feeling, but obviously it was the best day of her life so far. But it was probably the second wedding that I am aware of that I've ever been to, and I was the maid of honour, or chief bridesmaid, and I thought I would show you the makeup that I did for the wedding day, because I had mine on from about 6 in the morning until 3 in the morning and with limited touch-ups, because I was in charge of obviously my sister and making her pristine and fluffed throughout the day, and I also did a couple of the other bridesmaids' makeup and mother-in-law and all that good stuff. So I thought I would talk you through and show you the makeup that I did. It doesn't really matter on the colour theme of the wedding, or if you're just a wedding guest. It was a very neutral eye look as well, and just to show the long-lasting and just like glowiness of a wedding. Because her wedding theme was actually like pale cornflower blue, but the eyes were like neutrally bronzy, rosy kind of tones, but yeah, doesn't really matter. But yes, I literally want to go to all of the weddings ever. I'm wondering if there's a thing as such a thing as a professional wedding goer, or like a, you know, you hire a photographer. I want to be a secret photographer that just takes candid pictures, because that's what I did for her wedding, and they're like the best. They look absolutely amazing. So without any further ado, I'm going to do my face. So I've already done my skincare, so I've just left that to dry. And I've also got some really nice new products that I have recently discovered, or that have been sent to me recently, that I put into action on the wedding day. I did do some trial runs though, just so that I didn't have to think about myself at all, because I was obviously focused on the sister and their goddaughter. I had a little shadow the whole day. So to start off with, I'm just priming the face with the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. So a lot of these products I also used on my sister, the bride, as well. So for the base, I actually used the Radial Skin Tint SPF 20. It's a medium coverage skin tint, and it's really important that you don't go cakey throughout the day if you do want to apply more powder and such. This was a really, really lovely base. So I'm just going to apply that with a beauty blender. So that's my base done. I'm going to move on to concealer. I will just say, if you wanted a slightly heavier base, then this one's also really nice. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. That's a really lovely one. It's just a bit heavier, and I just found, like, on a little trial run, I know not everyone will do this if you're just a bridesmaid, but I like to be prepared. It just got a bit sort of heavy throughout the day, and it started separating a little bit on the skin by like the evening. But concealer wise, it's another Bare Minerals product. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. This one is so, so nice, and a little bit goes a really long way. And because of the serum benefits in there as well, it's really, really creamy and smooth to apply. So I'm just gonna buff that in with my beauty blender once more. And then using the MAC Studio Fix powder, I love this stuff. I'm just going to set where I've popped the concealer, and it will just mattify those areas and set, as I said. But this is what can make you go super cakey, so you have to be really careful with this. And if you get quite hot, luckily for the bridesmaids, we had our hair up, thank goodness. I think my sister knew that I would want my hair up because I get hot. Luckily for us, yeah, we had our hair up, so I didn't get too hot, but by the evening dew, I got really hot, and you can't really put this on top of like moist skin, so you just have to pat that in But no, it worked really, really well on the day. You just have to use it sparingly, I would say. So to set my base all in place, this is one of my new loves, and it was so lovely on the wedding day because I was spraying all the bridesmaids with it and my sister. So this is the Pixie Skin Treats Makeup Fixing Mist with rose water and green tea, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It smells absolutely lovely and it just sets the makeup. So I like to do that after the base, and then I'm going to move on to my eyes. So on the day, this was the winning product. This is what everyone wanted on their eyes. This is the Balm Batter Up. I can't remember what these are called. Long wearing eyeshadow sticks, and this one is in the shade Moonshot. So it's just a really neutral champagne-y shade to go all over the eyelid. Just going to pat that in with my finger. And then going on with the LORAC Pro palette, I am going to use the shade Cream, so it's literally just cream, to just go under the brow. And then with the shade Champagne just on my finger, I'm just going to pat that over the top of our base. It's just such a gorgeous combination. It looks amazing in the photos, and when the sun hits your skin, well, hits your eyes as well, it just looks lovely. Then going in with the shade Mauve, it's a really mauvey taupey shade. It's just a really perfect crease colour. I think on my sister I actually used more of a taupe shade, but I just preferred the rosy tones on myself. And I'm just going to take that under the lower lash line as well. So I'm just going to blend all that together. And then going in with a white just under the brow once again. And I believe I popped a little bit of the white on the inner corner as well. So I'll just go ahead and do the other eye. So with eyeshadow done, it's time to give myself a little bit of a wing. So I'm going to go in with an old favourite, which is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. And apply the false lashes. I use the Eyelure Accents in number 005. They're just a really nice natural fluttery lash, and they're 3/4 length, so you don't need to cut them, and they are longer on the outer, so it's super flattering and girly and flirty and thriving. Flirty, flirty and thriving. I look so weird without any contour or blush or brows or mascara on. So I've got my lashes on. And then I am going to firstly do my bottom lashes. So I'm going to be using the Dior primer. This just makes it so much easier to do the lower lashes. It separates them really nicely. Obviously if I wasn't wearing false lashes, I'd wear this on the top as well. And then this little secret weapon. So again, by Pixie. I'm really loving Pixie at the moment. This is a lower lash mascara. Now I kind of thought these were all a bit of a gimmick. The lower lash mascara. I'm just like, you can use the same one, it's just a gimmick, but it's not. It's really, really good. Look at the brush. The wand is just the same thickness throughout. It's super thin, it's super little, and it just gets right to the root of the lash and right to the corners as well, so it's so, so, so good. My top lashes to blend my natural ones with the false ones, and just to add more volume and definition, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. It's brilliant. Okay, so I eyes are done. I'm going to move on to contour. I'm going to use the Anastasia contour kit and use the paler shade. If anyone knows of anything similar to this by itself, or if you can get it on its own, let me know, because I literally don't use anything else in this palette, but it's the most amazing contour for my skin tone ever. I'm using another Pixi product. This is the Pixi Glowy Powder in London Luster. This is my favourite highlight of the moment. I'm using a little fan brush by Zoeva just to do my nose highlight. So just taking that down the centre. Do we see the glow? And then a little bit on the tip, and then a bit on the brow bone. And then back to my typical highlight fan brush by Real Techniques. Going to go onto the cheekbones. And for blush, going in with my typical Hourglass palette, using a mixture of the top two blush shades. And because that is the base complete, I'm going to go back in with my Rose Water Fixing Spray. Oh, it just smells absolutely incredible. As you can probably tell, got no eyebrows on, so I'm going to do those. I've been using a new mixture of products that I've been really liking. So first off, going in with the YSL Couture Brow. It's basically a tinted brow gel just to brush them into place and give them a bit of a tint. And then I'm going to go in with the Becca Brow Mousse. It is the Shadow and Light Brow Contour Mousse in the shade Cocoa. And I'm just going to be using the darker shade just to fill those in. I just went for my everyday neutral pink, which is the MAC Frost lipstick in Angel, which is just my everyday lipstick. I love this because it just finishes off the look. It goes with everything and it's not messy, it's not drying, it's really nice and moisturising, but also you can apply it without a mirror if you need to. So if you're just like, you're fine. And there we have it. This is the makeup I did for my bridesmaid look for my sister's wedding. I think it's a really nice wedding guest makeup and just a really, really pretty occasion event makeup, ready and suitable for photos and to last you all day long. It's super long lasting. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. I really, really love the eyes. I think they look really, really pretty. So thank you so much for watching. Give me a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Do you have any weddings to go to soon? If so, can I come? Literally, I just want everyone to get married so that I can come to your wedding. I will see you in my next video.